Hello, good morning. This is Mecha. It has been some time. I recently made some improvements in a lot of things, so I am back. I don't know if I'm going to do this a lot, honestly. Oh, I lost my one viewer. That's fine. Hey, well, good morning. I haven't been on in a while, so I wanted to do this just to see if I wanted to do it at all. Oh, hey, Jeff Potts. Good morning, sir. Hi, Arlene. Oh, my biggest fan. And I'm your biggest fan, Arlene. So good to see you. It has been some time, and I wanted to just see if I still had any kind of taste for this at all anymore. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Um, Hello, P Money. Look at that. I still have some viewers. Imagine that. Well, it has been, I think, well over a year since I've really done any kind of streaming on my own channel for any reason at all. And that's because my living situation just was not good. And now it has improved. So I thought I would just try it out, see how things going. Things have changed so much in the scene recently. NFTs are a thing now. We lost Mike in the comic book world to NFTs, and now he's just drawing monkeys. Which, hey, I'm really happy for Mike's success. I'll never begrudge him that. But I do miss his comic book output too. Wonder if we'll ever see the conclusion to Lone Star, for example. But again, hey, thanks guys for showing up. Did you guys like the elevator music? Did you even hear that? It's kind of nice. Apparently, it's royalty free. I don't know. Nice little bossa nova kind of thing. Kind of driving me nuts after a quick minute, though. But yeah, I'm so happy for Mike's success and Doug's success in NFTs. I'm not a big fan of them at all. I don't need a picture of a monkey. I certainly won't spend the money on a picture of a monkey. But I thought I'd just check in the morning and say hello and maybe go over some Twitter trends. Have you guys heard of this show called Euphoria? Apparently, it's by Zendaya. Now, I'm not a big fan of Zendaya, but they can keep the NFTs. Yeah, same for me. I don't care about NFTs at all. If I were to make $1 million off of an NFT, I still think I wouldn't care very much. But like I said, I'm just happy for Mike. Dude works really hard. He's really smart about these things, so good for him. So apparently, something that's not an NFT, Zendaya. I know I've said this before, but I don't. But I do want to reiterate to everyone that Euphoria is for mature audiences. This season, maybe even more so than the last, is deeply emotional and deals with subject matter that can be triggering and difficult to watch. Please only watch if you feel comfortable. Take care of yourself and know that either way you are loved, and I can still feel your support. All my love, Daya. Well, hello, Mr. Pickles. Good to see you, man. Hey, I need a co-host, so if you're available, you want to jump on, I'll send you the link. Feel free to join, and if you can't, that's fine too, brother. But it would be nice to catch up with you, my friend. I'll consider an NFT once I get my Lone Star 3. Ooh, that rhymed. I blame programmers. I blame them too, man. I don't. I was watching a Graveyard Shift 3 launch yesterday for a little bit, and they were trying to figure out Mike's success too, because Ethan's always going to be upset whenever Mike's successful. That's fine. They get this little thing going on, but somebody explained it to Malin, and it's like you just have to purchase a certain amount. You have to purchase a certain amount of Ethereum, then you have to negotiate a contract for a small fee, then you have to pay for the gas in order to mint the NFT, and then basically you assign an image to that part of the blockchain. Oh, Mr. Pickles, my Pickles, you can send me a link. I can jump on about 10. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'll go for a little bit then. I'm really excited. I got at least three, four people watching. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I know it's been like seriously over a year since I streamed. I really tried to stay out of drama and interpersonal conflicts recently, and I'm really I have this new attitude where I don't want to be antagonistic towards anyone. I don't know if that's getting older or what else is going on in my life, but I really just want to find a way to support everyone who's putting an effort into making things. If you're making a comic book, if you're being creative in some space, I want my output and my criticism to help you make that. I'm just so amazed by people that put the effort into being creative and telling stories outside of the corporate media that I don't think I could be negative towards anyone anymore, or at least try to. Whenever someone talks NFT, I hear the. All right, let me see here. So I haven't seen this Euphoria show. It's just another show with some kind of what do you call it? Trigger warning. Trigger warnings are still a thing. I think that the SJW thing is on the way down. I think a lot of that stuff's dying out. I think anti SJW stuff is going to die out before the actual SJW stuff, which would be really fun with me. As fun as it is to go after some of the SJW stuff, it does get a bit rote, and we are where we are because of it. Let me send my link to my pickles. You got the link now, sir. We have to talk about what was it? Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk wrapped up 50 issues of amazing storytelling and even more amazing confusion. And I'm curious if you've finished it too. I'd love to talk to you about it. I'll go ahead and pull it up and see if I can get anything going from it. Joe Bennett, who left Marvel after that book due to controversy, one of my favorite artists now. I think he draws traditional, which is kind of an inspiration for me. And I want to show you guys something else too that I've been working on. I've been working on my art. And let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I got a scan on here. So this is my art recently. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little risque, but I had fun drawing it recently. I started out pretty much on an iPad, but I've been going traditional for a while. I just like it a lot better. That's where my art is recently. Again, yeah, it's very risque. I wonder if I'll get YouTube struck for that. So Zendaya was also in the news recently after the success of No Way Home. She's talking about she wanted to do a love story between two black girls, and I'm just thinking, well, isn't that like what your Euphoria show is, and isn't that just who you are? And it sounds like you want to do a biography. I don't care. It's not to my liking, but it's funny to me somebody could pitch something like that and get attention for it when it just sounds like the most awful idea I've ever heard of. Let's see. Mortal Hulk, is that still Banner? No, it's Bruce Banner, and it's kind of like a deconstruction of the character. It takes a lot, actually, I think, from the TV show with Bill Bixby. For example, there's a big emphasis on the transformation happening at night, which was a thing I think that came from the TV show, and I'm sure my pickles will correct me once he gets here. And it's a horror book. There's some truly horrific images in it. Let me see if I can find one of the more famous ones. There's a part where a scientist takes the Hulk and dissects him, puts him into a bunch of jars and stuff, and it's really fun because once the Hulk comes back together, he does so and traps the scientist inside of it. It's pretty gross. But I'll see if I can find it. Joe Bennett's an absolute tour de force, and I think he's working for Arkhaven Comics now. Looks like I got the comic female proportions down. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a big fan of women in a lot of ways. But yeah. Oh, okay. In the first Hulk comic, he did become Hulk when it was a full moon and changed. Okay, yeah. And I think there was a particular point of importance in the TV show too, but I could be wrong. I was very poor growing up, and I didn't have a comic book shop around me, so I'm never going to be the most how do you say informed person on the Hulk. But there is another man in green who is, and Mr. Pickles. It is so good to hear from you, my friend.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
What's
Welcome.
going on here then?
I've upgraded my living situation. I'm in a good place now. I've got a new
Oh,
Blue
that's
Yeti
nice.
microphone, and I don't know. I just felt like I woke up this morning and felt like streaming again.
It's been a while.
It has. It's been over a year, I think. How's the sound, by the way?
You sound perfect.
Perfect. I love it. Yeah. Well, if I have a taste for this, and I've got my 5 viewers here, and I'm very excited that I do, maybe I'll do this more often again. Maybe do some other stuff too. But I was just trying to tell the chat about how much I've enjoyed the Immortal Hulk recently.
After my
And
constant simping of it.
oh, have you? What'd you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
What'd you think of
I've read
the?
all the issues.
Yeah, I read the whole thing too, and it was just like I don't know what to make of the ending. It was pretty intense.
The ending, because for some reason Marvel decided to cancel it. That's why it ended. Um, so they kind of had to like rush to the ending a bit. So I guess that's why it was a bit chaotic.
Yeah, here's one of the more famous images that
One of my
kind of
favorite panels.
yeah, and I love the way he's drawn in this. It's just like it's very ugly. It's a very ugly Hulk. I think that's something that doesn't get emphasized enough. You know, like that was the kind of the juxtaposition for me with the Gogurt Hulk, as your boy Zach would call it, with the Amadeus show. Just like he had the slick back hair and this really stupid smile, and then this thing here, this Hulk is just like absolutely atrocious.
Oh yeah, well he's called the Devil Hulk, isn't he?
Well, yeah, there was the Devil Hulk. There's spoilers. I'll just mention briefly. The spoiler was the one above all makes an appearance. Did I get that right?
Uh, yeah, it's the one above all, but it's part of a twist that, in my opinion, you could see it coming.
Uh huh.
Um, but it's still really great.
Well, like I'm
Um,
not even sure what it was.
I don't know. Do people want spoilers?
Well, I don't think it would ruin your enjoyment of the comic if you decide to pick it up. And there's only like 3 or 4 people in here anyway, so
Well, it's revealed that the one below all is the one above all, and the one below all kind of played a hand in the creation of the Hulk. The Hulk is basically the child of the one below all.
like the green part
Um,
of the Hulk or Bruce Banner Hulk.
Green Hulk.
But okay, but not like he didn't create like Bruce Banner. He just took advantage
No,
of. Okay, because
it's to do with Gamma and stuff like that, and him and the leader are related and stuff like that. It's all I guess convoluted.
yeah, I would say so.
But I have also been enjoying the new Hulk comics,
Which
written
where?
by Donny Cates.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been actually trying to. I was going to comicsology that one or something, but from what I saw, it had some interesting ideas. But for me, it went really soft. Like I was talking about earlier, we have this really ugly Hulk and a really epic one too. But Donny Cates' Hulk is kind of like a little soft for my taste. Let me see. Wasn't there like some VR nonsense with it too?
No, it's basically Bruce Banner has machines that he attached to the Hulk, so he can use the Hulk basically as like a starship. Like he controls it from the mind.
Yeah, this one right here.
The
Hulk.
pages look better than the cover, in my opinion.
I actually kind of enjoy this cover. It's really
Oh,
big. It's got a
it's a great cover.
yeah, good proportions, good sense of scale here.
There's
Kaiju
a
Hulk.
bit where the Hulk kind of rips up his arm, exposing bone, and punches his arm off by
Oh,
punching the bone.
that's pretty sick, actually.
Then he sticks a Hulk Buster arm on it on the stub.
Ooh, that's pretty metal, honestly. Oh, this part right here you're talking about.
Yeah,
Eric Hawkins. Good to have you, sir. I'm alive somehow. I'm back.
the lovely Eric Hawkins.
Lovely Eric Hawkins. McCheese, jalapeno milk, and huge ass are the same person. Well, it's been alleged. It's been alleged, my friend. Let's see here. What is Hulk #1 about? Elevator pitch for this small letters at the bottom. What if the Hulk exists to protect us from Bruce Banner? What do you think of that?
They've kind of done that concept before, not in this way, but different. There was a bit, I think it was Jason Aaron's run, I can't really remember, where he separates from the Hulk and Bruce Banner goes insane.
As one is to do if you're a superpowered green monster.
But in this, basically, he traps the Hulk inside his mind, where he basically, if he needs to go up a gear in anger, he has like mechanisms that will attack the Hulk in his mind to make him angrier.
Hmm.
So in issue two, in his mind, he ends up fighting like Fin Fang Foom and a giant Wolverine and stuff like that.
In this issue?
In the second issue.
Oh, there's 2 of this already?
Yeah, there's 2 issues so far.
This is the panel you were talking about with the metal arm?
Yeah, basically, what has happened here is fighting Tony Stark, right? So, and he's taking on Tony Stark's Hulkbuster armors. And what Tony Stark does, he covers the Hulk's wrist in adamantium. So to get out of it, he rips his arm up, exposing the bone, and punches the bone to free himself. And then he destroys a Hulkbuster armor and sticks the hand of the Hulkbuster armor on his stub to keep on fighting the Hulkbuster armors.
Huh.
It was pretty metal.
I mean, as far as like, yeah. Good morning to you too, sir. I hope everyone's well as well. Let's see here. Is it? I don't know. Like, I guess I was so impressed with what's it called, the Immortal Hulk. Like, it's going to take a lot for me to get on board with Donny Cates on this thing.
The weird thing is with the Immortal Hulk, the writer, I've tried reading his other works, and I think they're trash. But like the Immortal Hulk is just so good.
Yeah. For me, I guess the thing that's exciting mostly is just like how violent it is, how brutal it is.
Yeah, they tried delving back into the horror aspect of the Hulk, because that's what he was intended to be back in the day. You know, sort of a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing.
A word to the wise: if you're gonna search for Hulk on Twitter, don't. Yeah.
But I've also been reading Devil's Reign. If anyone else has been reading that,
What is Devil's Reign?
it's basically it's Civil War done right.
Oh, it's a Marvel book. Chip
Yeah.
Zdarsky.
You know that Kingpin's the mayor of New York, right?
Oh.
And he makes being a superhero illegal.
Oh, where have I heard of that storyline before?
Like I said, it's Civil War done right.
Herr Vauger, welcome, sir. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for the link. Let's see here. So they're just illegal in New York?
Yeah, but Kingpin's gonna run for president as well, so.
Oh, good. I'm sure there'll be many a heavy-handed, what do you call, Trump allegories, metaphors.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you do have like a fight between Ben Reilly and Taskmaster and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Hey, good morning, Tolfer. Good morning. We're just catching up on some of the latest readings in the Marvel world. Let's see. I have a feeling like the leader's going to make an appearance too.
Maybe. Like I think he's lost his since Immortal Hulk. He kind of lost his memory a little bit, but disappeared.
Ah, yeah, he did play a bit of a thing on there. Well, we might have to do like a spinner rack where we just dissect the Immortal Hulk and just go over that.
That would probably take a little while. It's 50 issues.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, you know, the other thing I compare it to is Akira almost, especially the last issue.
I'll be honest, I've not seen Akira.
Oh, it's good. It's got yeah, you just there's this like subspace, everything's white background kind of feel to it that I think Immortal Hulk really nailed too. But I'll tell you about that another time. So is the thing in this too a lot?
Yeah, like I said, it's like Civil War, so a lot of the heroes are in it. You know, the Fantastic Four get arrested.
Oh, good.
Doc Ock uses their lab to bring in like like It's basically how do you even explain it? You have a Hulk that has extra arms coming out of his back. You have a Wolverine with adamantium claws coming out of his back, and you have Ghost Rider with chains coming out of his back.
With this Devil's Reign thing?
Yeah, I think Kingpin kills Kilgrave, you know, Purple Man.
Oh, from Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Devil's Reign. What Spider Man is this? It almost looks like the
Ben
Superior
Riley.
costume. Ben Riley? Oh, really?
Ben Riley's Spider-Man now for a little bit because Peter Parker's in hospital.
Oh, Moon Knight's in here too. And Winter Soldier, it looks like.
That's not the Winter Soldier.
Oh, U.S. Agent.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, whatever. One of the alt caps. John Walker. Yeah, that's what it is. Speaking of which, what's going on with your comics lately? I think I
Oh
just
yeah,
I think I got Vestry 3 in the mail just a few days ago before I moved. Actually,
Vestry issue 4 is coming in 2 days. Ugh.
you're gonna launch it in 2 days.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Well, I
and
think I'm
the
available in the mornings all this week. So let me know. I'll definitely do a stream with you about it.
yeah, we'll have to do that. Obviously, depending on hours and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our lovely chap in the comments, Eric Hawkins, is kindly distributing it for us.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's very exciting. Then after that, we've got Obsidian. I don't know if people really know about that one.
So that Obsidian is Shaggy, or
Shabby.
excuse me, Shabby, Shabby and Booster, right?
Yeah, I was kind of like in the background trying to help Booster out a little bit. I'm not
No,
gonna
this
take
is
credit. I'm not gonna take credit for it. That's all him.
he did the writing on it.
Yeah,
Let me pull up that
I
Indiegogo.
guess my role would be some sort of editor, but not proper.
Behind the scenes kind of guy.
We had Mio do the flats as well.
Let's see. I don't think I could. Let's see. Indiegogo. I'm getting a bunch of weird stuff.
We've not set Vestry up on Indiegogo yet. We
How about
we don't do the mailing list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why we don't.
Let me see. Obsidian. Is Obsidian on Indiegogo or is it Kickstarter?
No, that's still a bit away. Obsidian.
Oh, okay.
Obsidian, I would say that's more of a summer launch. As we say, it's not complete, so we can't put it out.
Yeah.
As you probably know, we have to finish it 100% before we put it out.
Rutro. Shaggy. Let's see here. Best. Oh, look at this. Let's see here. Vestry number 4 in 2 days. Look at that.
It should be Vestry issue 5 should be late this year as well.
Hey, look who this is, Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Speaking of Weldon, he does our fantastic variant covers.
Man, they were asking about you hard on the last drawn and quartered, man. I'm just happy to hear from you. Hope
Ah,
things are going well for you, Mr. Weldon.
I love Weldon.
Yeah, what a gentleman, man. What a guy. We're just going over Booster and Shabby's latest. Booster's doing this video game streaming thing, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm in some of them as well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we do the comic reviews on there as well.
Ah, wonderful. Let's see. Trying to find
I think we've done quite a few comic reviews already.
like a roundtable thing.
Yeah, sort of. We just like we go through the plot of the book, say what we like about it, so what we say what we don't, give it a rating.
And then
You know,
have a drama panel afterwards, right?
no. And the premise of it is like we're recommending books that we like,
Yeah.
because why would we read a shit book and then talk about it? There's no point in that.
You would think, right?
There is one though.
Oh, really?
It was only
Ah,
because of Christmas. Booster recommended a Batman book that we hated, but we
which
didn't
one was
really.
that?
It was called Batman Noel.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a
We kind
Elseworlds
of
thing.
we ragged on it a little bit, and we did like say things that we think would have improved it and stuff like that. It wasn't at all like what you normally see.
Let's talk about the driving fish. Is that something you know about, Pickles?
I have no idea.
Oh, this one. Yeah, training the goldfish to drive a vehicle. The film. Let's see here. So, Obsidian, Vestry is kind of like a sword and board kind of thing. What the hell is Obsidian?
Um, it's kind of a mix of. See, I'm doing the pitching here, and the other two aren't here.
I know.
Um, it's sort of like I guess like a sword and sorcery, but mixed with a little bit more sci-fi elements, a little bit. It's basically we follow a guy called Reven. I can't remember the name. It's not my book, so
Yeah.
um, he does things with the shadows and stuff like that, and he's being hunted down by the Archeans who hate this tribe, and they basically have one of their own trying to like sniff him out and stuff like that. So they're kind of like on the run, but also they have to find the obsidian.
Like the rock?
Well, yeah, I think it's a gem though.
Oh, okay. They're minerals, Marie.
There's a god in it and things like that.
Oh, of course. How could you not have a god in it?
It's been a while since I've actually read it, so
Yeah.
my
Oh,
memory's not up to scratch.
how many pages is it?
56.
And is this just shabby, just being that productive, or did you guys put Vestry on hold for it?
Oh, it's just shabby being productive. Like issue 5 of Vestry is also going to be 56 pages.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, you guys are. I think the word I'm looking for is what prolific.
Then maybe by the end of the year, we might be working on another comic called Mr. Meltdown.
Mr. Meltdown.
Yeah.
You got an elevator pitch for that?
I guess it's a 1930s military man. Should I set the scene of an alternate history where
Ooh.
Canada is part of the Axis and invades America?
Sold. I always suspected
Um,
Canada.
yeah, you never those bloody Canadians. So they end up nuking America. And before
As
that
one is to
happens,
do.
a military man invests in experimental bomb pods. He didn't know that his bomb pod would take him forward in time to a diesel punk future.
Oh,
And And when he gets out, he realizes he's in a museum in a dystopian city, and he needs to find his family's pods. So he's going to have to seek help to get out of the dystopian city and find these pods.
I see. Yeah, we're talking about Jeff. Canadian Nazis. Yeah, I think I'm sold, man. What's this thing called again? Mr. Meltdown?
Mr. Meltdown.
Does it also have a shabby self insert?
It might do.
Oh, good, good.
I might
I
make
don't
it. I might make it a pickle insert. You never know.
pick up. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
And if we kill anybody in it, I'm sure you can ask us to kill you in it.
Would you? Because I've been dying every day.
You died in one of our. Did you die in one of our other ones?
I think I did actually. Can't remember. The Canadian A bomb didn't leave fallout; it leaves maple syrup residue. Yeah, I would say. You got any art for that yet?
Not yet. Like I said, we're focusing on Obsidian and Vestry before we do that. But my concept of like that world is when it comes to bombs, nuclear bombs in pop culture, it just tends to be like a desert wasteland, doesn't it?
Yeah, it could be.
My idea of it is like where the bombs impact, instead of that, it does the opposite. Like it mutates the wildlife and the flowers, the mushrooms and stuff like that to overgrow and mutate. But then outside of the blast zone, that's where you get the wastelands.
Mm-hmm. I see. And I don't want to. A world in which Canadians have taken over. That's just
Canadian Nazis.
Oh my god. You've truly created something horrific here.
Nothing can be worse than Canadian Nazis, right?
I think you got a winner, man.
Canadian is bad enough.
No. Well, that's when is that launching?
I'm still working on the script right now, so we're probably going to begin it at the late mid to end of this year. So maybe we might see a early next year launch with that one.
Oh wow, 2023 already.
But with issue 5 of Vestry, like I said, that's going to be 56 pages. I've already wrote an ashcan for it, and we might even do another ashcan.
Interesting.
So an ashcan's 10 pages. You're looking at like 76 pages of content. That's for issue 5, of course. We've got to get issue 4 out there first.
Yeah.
Which 2 days.
What do you think of this suggestion from Mr. Potts? Well, I guess that brings me.
Every question in dialogue ends with "eh."
Yeah.
Oh, is it a?
A. I don't know. I was never a big fan of that Strange Brew movie, actually. So hard to say. But what's the tone? I mean, obviously we're having a laugh over here. Is that what you're going for?
Oh yeah, with Mr. Meltdown, I want to bring in a bit of dark humor into it.
Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense. I for one cannot take the Canadians seriously. So if they were gonna,
who does?
Nazis, who does? I don't know many, sir. That's Sharon Marlowe. Welcome back.
Greetings.
Mecha in the morning, or morning Mecha. Mecha McCheese lives. We're just talking about Pickles, Canadian Nazis comic book coming up. You know, it's 2023 next year. That's crazy.
I'm mixing one of my favorite things to the thing I hate the most.
Guess
that? Which one?
That
Canadians
one.
And Nazis.
Honestly, I think you might hate the Canadians a little more.
I mean, it's like being disappointed in your own child, isn't it? It's
It's funny that you take that kind of ownership over the Canadians,
oh,
whereas
I own Canada.
yeah, I just want nothing to do with them, really.
I
Yeah.
mean, can you take them off our hands?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been wearing them as a hat for so long. What can you do with that? Let's see. Can you believe we're still going through this pandemic thing? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Hello,
I
Amit.
mean, it's kind of gotten better over here.
Yeah.
Like places are open and stuff like that now, and people can go to their jobs. So it's not too bad.
When I started my YouTube channel, I think it was like right as the lockdown started, and for me, it was something to do. It was. I think I kind of had this like COVID madness when I started, and man, it got nuts for a while.
I
It
kind of
was,
I kind of forgot about it all.
yeah. I don't know. For me, it was well, it was a dark place.
Did you turn the light on?
Yeah, you could say I turned the light on. What? Let's see. All right, so we got some comic books. You got some projects in the works. I'm happy to hear that. See you soon, Sharon. Thanks for stopping by.
Cheerio, Sharon.
Cheerio.
I didn't you make a comic book recently? I can't remember.
Oh,
My memory's not been so good.
I was just showing some artwork actually.
Oh,
Yeah, let me see. I've been working on my art. Um, let's see if I can pull it up again real quick. Yeah, this is my latest piece. I think.
are those breasticles?
They are. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'll take it. That's what I've been working on a little bit. I was doing the iPad thing, Procreate and all that, and I just for the life of me I can't figure out a single pencil in Procreate that I enjoy, and almost the same thing for the ink. So I went back to traditional and been having a little more fun with that. But
You I've not actually done art in a long time, other than the pickle drawing I did the other day. But like,
mm,
it's been so long since I just grabbed a pen and pencil and drew something.
well, that's kind of what I've been doing with that last drawing. Was like I just put my sketchbook right next to my computer where I work a lot, and whenever I have a spare second, I just like scribble something. Then if it
It-
turns out to be like a little more than a scribble, I just keep going, and then all of a sudden I like wasted a lot of time. I could have been
yeah,
doing something productive. But it's or if I've been playing Halo Infinite recently, and during the matches, like I'll just work on something a little bit. Kind of forcing myself to, but it's enjoyable nonetheless.
have you been enjoying your little Halo Infinite?
Yeah, in small doses, it's really not that bad.
Funnily enough, Booster Shabby and I did a video on it on Booster's channel.
Really? Let me pull this up. I gotta see this.
We have a couple of videos on there.
What is this channel, by the way?
It's Booster Kiwi.
Space.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. All right, let me pull it up. He's really going for it on this, huh?
Oh yeah. I think last year we must have recorded about over 100 videos.
Hmm.
I say
Let's
we. I
see.
wasn't in all of them.
210 subs. He will pass me soon.
Rich.
Can you hear that?
And you can have it all.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
She says boing boing boom. Roundman has point.
Chaos.
Oh, crispy flaps. Cunty wunty.
Did you do this?
Yes.
Daddy like it.
Who did this trailer?
Booster did.
One thing I'll never agree with Booster on is Ezra Miller.
Fucking bloody bastard.
Shit. I'm gonna hump the statue. It's alright, I got this. It's a keyblade!
Here's a keyblade.
It's a keyblade!
They're shabby.
What a fucking jerk, asshole! Oh no! No! Mike Williams!
Nope.
Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! Ole! Ooh!
Let's draw Peen.
Oh! Burning at this. Ooh. This bitch picked him, right? Challenge complete. She died. Bullet. Sodomize your mother. Righty tighty, righty tighty. That's good. It's rich! 2 flossing scenes. Oh, I'm goofy. You've got a nice cock on you.
Use my balls as a doorstop.
What the fuck is that? Oh! The bad bird, the boy. You have it to AIDS. You suck at video games.
What the fuck?
Yes, I really did say use my balls as a doorstop.
That was really good editing. It's a good trailer. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. But there's Booster if you want to give him a sub. I'll give him a sub right now.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Yeah. He's a fun guy. Some interesting videos. It Takes Two. I see his posts on Twitter all the time. Realistic Fight with Satan. Oh my goodness.
Take Two is like his and Shabby's kind of game. They play
Like
it
a
together.
co-op thing. Balls need love too. Yes, of course, Mr. Amit Arena. Yeah, check out Booster Kiwi, guys. What a fun guy. Let's see here. What do you think of Sonic Frontiers? Are you excited for that one?
It's brought me. I'm gonna say it's brought me back into Sonic.
Yeah.
I've not played a Sonic. Well, I played Sonic Mania, but I don't count that as a Sonic game
How do you not count Sonic Mania as a
because
Sonic
it
game?
wasn't originally a Sonic. Like it was a fan-made game originally.
Oh, okay. But it was like the best one recently, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I've not I've not. Why am I saying 8? I've not played a Sonic game probably since Unleashed.
Unleashed? You didn't play Generations?
A lie. I played Generations.
Generations was I was playing that as recently as like 2 weeks ago. It's still fun. Well, except for like the Sonic 06 level. That one kind of took me out of it.
Well, I mean, Sonic 06 is the best one.
Well, you kind of just have to live and learn, you know.
As long as City Escape is in Sonic Generations, I'm happy.
That's a good one too. Let's see here. So you got comics coming out. Next one's Vestry 2, you said? No, Vestry 4. Vestry 4.
Yeah, Vestry 4, we've been popping them out like babies.
No, I can't even keep
Every
up.
9 months. I don't know if that's actually true, but...
Let's see. Let me pull up Vestry number 4 again. Vestry number 4. So tell me about the boobs.
The boobies. Which ones?
Yeah, all of them. All 3 of them.
All 3 boobs.
Yeah.
Brown boobs are nice. Ghost boobs are nice. Boobs are nice.
Yeah. Who are these characters?
Right, the ghost girl on the left, she's called Elle. She's the I guess you could call her one of the last of the elves. As our character here, Damon, has a rough history with the elves. Let's just say he genocide is a loose word, but he helped kill them all.
The Thanos looking guy in the middle. Or I guess not really Thanos.
Our character Damon did that, but the character in the middle is who we're introducing in 4, so I can't really talk much about him, but he's part of an ancient race called the Chosen.
Oh, of course. How could you not have an ancient race and not choose them?
Our beautiful Puck girl on the right is called
That's Ava Mendes.
I don't know who that is.
Ava Mendes?
No, I don't know who that is.
I'm scared to actually search that.
But she's our main character's beautiful Puck babe. She can also fight. But this book, to round up the story so far, we start with Damon. He's having nightmares about his past, of what he's done, and suddenly he gets paid to go back there to eliminate some monsters there. He stumbles across a mysterious gem that unleashes a girl called Elle, and in doing so, he unleashes a monster that he has to fight. And it grabs the attention of Alimander, and who sent Damon out for his bounty. And during that, he must fight a Shadow Crusader, which is caused by abyss magic that corrupts and takes control of whoever the spell's been cast on. And in this one, we follow up after the events of issue 3, after Damon pretty much kills the human commander in Alimander, and must go on the run to find this ancient race to help him fight against the abyss.
Ooh. And you said you're already working on number 5 too, right?
Number 5 is going to round up the story arc.
Yeah, the first season.
Yes, because I hope there's plenty more to come.
Yeah. You still enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. It just depends on if everyone else enjoys it, which I hope they do, and I can guarantee that they will.
That's great, man. I'm excited for it. I just got issue 3, so after I unpack, I'll see where I put it.
The ash can for issue 3, I've got to say, is my favorite of the ash cans.
What is it?
It's to summarize it up, dead simple. It's Damon versus a giant scorpion.
I'm in. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. Psychotron from Doug Garrett's coming.
Yeah, Psychotron. I've been hearing about that one for a while from Doug.
Yeah, I remember the first time he told me about it, it was like a far off thing that I wasn't even sure when he was going to do it.
When I last spoke to Doug, it must have been like a year and a half ago. He said that I think he was saying that Lone Wolf was going to be first. But Psychotron really picked up, and it's ready to launch.
Could be very fun. I forget what the pitch was for it, but I remember hearing it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's a comic book. And
if people don't know, Doug Garrett wrote Lone Wolf, but he also distributed Vestry issue 1.
Yeah. A lot of guys helping each other out, man. It's so fun. Let's see.
That's what it's all about, helping each other out, helping each other succeed.
You know, I want to... here, let me pull it up real quick. I want to ask you about something controversial. Something drama. What do you think of NFTs?
I say I say if you sell
And how many
them,
do you own?
I don't own any.
There's
if you
Psychotron, by the way.
Yeah, Psychotron looks sick. Reminds me
Yeah,
of
I like that.
old-timey kind of comics.
I just want him to have some shoes. That's my only complaint. But I do love the pouches.
Very Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
No, it looks a lot of fun.
Yeah.
NFTs. Can I say what I'm about to say?
Absolutely.
I
Just be
think-
aware that a monkey avatar might come and dox us.
It's okay. I find it pretty pointless if you're buying it. But if you're selling it, making a few $100, go for it.
Yeah. Would you ever buy one yourself?
No.
Not even for 18 Ethereum?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I think that's a lot. I would not buy NFTs. I would sell them.
I would. Yeah, I'm a little jealous, of course, of all the money that people have made off of
'Cause
monkey
my-
drawings.
My thing is, like, if you don't like it, you do not blame the supplier. They're only supplying the appetite. You got to blame the customers for that one, because they're the ones that are gathering and buying it. If no one gathering and buying it, then no one's going to be selling NFTs. But again, if you want to buy it, buy it. If you want to sell it, sell it. I just don't personally believe in it.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with it, honestly. Like I'll retweet Mike because I want to support him, but I see shit like this, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Today I made the biggest purchase of my life and aped in. I just
I would honestly not waste, like, I say waste. If I had like Ethereum, I'm not going to use it to buy a piece of art like the monkey. I'm just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sell my Ethereum.
Yeah. To me, it's some of the worst art I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's just basically they create the basic template, and then they do extra layers to just draw over it. They're essentially just selling you the same thing.
How do they work? Imagine you have your wife, and your wife is getting drilled by everyone, and you can't do anything, but you have the marriage certificate. That's the NFT.
It's such a... That's the thing. You can just right click it and save it, and you've got the image yourself. I personally don't understand why people buy it. It's not. Is it a controversial topic?
It kind of is, I think. And let me see. I think it all starts with OpenSea or something. Because apparently, if you buy one of these apes, you can also sell it.
Look, if you can make money from doing this, good on you. There you go. To me, it's just kind of similar to like getting a call out from an e-girl or something. Like, it's not. It's just something I don't get.
Yeah, we're not alone. In fact, I'm kind of spooked even sharing that anymore. Like, what if somebody NFTs that? It's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Amit thinks it's an investment.
It sort of is an investment, but at the end of the day, right click it, you can just sell it on. Like, it's if they can find a way to actually secure, In fact, you can't right-click it and save.
It's just like modern art. Yeah, modern art's crazy. Like the Banksy guy and all this, money laundering accusation and stuff.
Banksy, I'll give him credit. His art's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good style.
But then you see people with, they sellotape bananas to walls, and they got a cup of air. Like, I'd rather. Did you ever hear about that e-girl that sold a jar of her fart?
Oh yeah.
I would rather buy that than an NFT.
The fart in a jar.
Yeah, because at least I'm getting something out of it, like a horrible smelling jar.
No, I agree, Amit. Like, I'm not going to deny that there's money moving around with these images and all that.
It does have value to people.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not, like I said, if you want to buy it. I guess if you want to sell it.
Yeah. Hey, if you can, like Pickles was saying, if you can make money with it, I'm all for that.
I don't want to call people stupid.
No one's stupid.
No,
I don't get it. It's not for me.
If you feel like you're making an investment in art, you make an investment in art.
Yeah.
But then these people making thousands of dollars selling you that art. So
if I could even make like $1 off of it, I would do it.
I was tempted to do it with pickle drawings.
I had the same thought with McCheeses, honestly.
If I could sell 50 pickle drawings and I get like $5,000, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, imagine if they were able to do this NFT thing for trading cards, like rookie cards and that kind of thing.
Well, they're trying to do it with video games.
Oh yeah. See, here's where I'll draw the line on NFTs. I don't think they're going to improve a video game experience at all.
Well, no, it's just for the studio. It's just a cash grab.
Yeah. Like Ubisoft tried it first, I think. Ubisoft Quartz.
I think Stalker 2 tried doing it, but they pulled out.
Stalker 2? It's like Herbalife. Herbalife almost killed me a couple years ago. True story. Ubisoft Quartz, that's what it was. Energy efficient NFTs.
The thing about NFTs, don't bother buying it, just right click it.
But you don't have the receipt for $1,000. Gary Shipman. Love me some Gary Shipman. Yeah, I think Mike Miller is going to become a millionaire for sure doing it.
Yeah, if he wants to do that. Is he still making comics?
No, he quit wholesale.
I thought he wanted to make comics good.
Well, he had the Blacklist universe,
Well, I don't know what's going on with all that.
He was all about it. He barely puts together a Drawn and Quarter anymore. Come back, Mike. Give up the monkeys.
Give up the monkeys and save comics.
Yeah, save comics, Mike. Come on. I just started looking into this low tier god guy. It's really funny. NFTs more like no effing thanks. Yeah. Energy efficient. Bunny with laser eyes. Raymond. Yeah, I think they should completely stay out of video games with this NFT stuff.
Oh yeah. Just piss off with that.
Like
agreed, Amit, by the way.
Yeah.
It's all about making bank at the end of the day.
Yep. Splendid arts, but sad profession. Mario Kart NFT idea is the worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I think this was one of those ones that got a lot of attention. Was Bloomberg. Imagine being able to earn money by playing Mario Kart. You get to be Mario for as long as you like. You get to be him because you own him. Because your Mario's an NFT is impossible to duplicate. You and you alone own him because you own Mario. Your go kart is always better and faster than the ones piloted by other players, and you get Mario coins for it. This is just the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, imagine you remember the Battlefront 2 blowback with the microtransactions and all that. Like, imagine that situation, but with NFTs involved.
This is dumb.
It's just the worst idea I've ever heard. I miss video games where you could unlock shit.
Oh,
No,
so
and
agreed, Amit, by the way.
yeah,
It's just the thing with NFTs, it applies to the people selling it. Of like, Bethesda, they said, we'll stop selling it when you stop buying it. That if you're making money from something, why would you stop doing it? It kind of makes sense.
hey Twitless.
I also miss cheat codes.
Yeah, I miss unlockable characters more than anything.
I think there was a cheat in Saints Row where you could get like a giant head.
Yeah, yeah. GoldenEye 64. I remember was one of the big ones that had like a big head mode. Gaming was just a lot better back then. Like I remember playing Tekken 3 and I unlocked like, I don't know, 10, 15 characters or something like that. I spent all day unlocking characters. It was just the funnest thing. And today it's like
Smash
you
Bros.
can
Smash Bros does that. You can unlock
yeah, Smash Brothers. Mewtwo, you had to play like 700 hours to unlock the fight with him. And if you lost, you had to like go back and do it all over again.
Those were the days.
They mod games. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Gaming's so different these days. Yeah, I think it was something like that. If you plugged in 4 controllers and left it there or something like that, I think it would show up. There's like a way around it, but yeah, Mewtwo is hard to get. In fact, the last time I think I unlocked a character at all was Smash Brothers Ultimate. That was pretty fun.
I am yet to complete it.
It's massive, but it was a good time. The world's changing so much, man. What can you do? Just gotta hang on, I suppose.
I feel like an old man, and I'm 24.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man.
Some people still call me a baby.
Do they call you a space cowboy?
I think it's because I cry a lot, but
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you cry? To cry is to be human, to live.
all writers cry.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare did it. I do it. I'm not comparing myself to William Shakespeare.
I've read your books, and I think it's a fair comparison.
Stephen King cries.
Yeah. The Tycoon games. Amit, did you like the Jurassic World Tycoon game?
I didn't play it, but I heard the first one wasn't that good. The second one might be good.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of dinosaurs.
I think the last sort of game like that I played, it was like this movie theme park game where you could make movies and stuff.
That'd be fun.
What games have you been playing, Mecha, by the way?
Spider-Man. PS4 Spider-Man. Because the movie was so good. I had to go through that whole thing again. It was pretty amazing. That movie.
Oh yeah, the new Spider-Man.
Dino Crisis. That's one of my favorite games. I've never beaten it. When I was a young boy in Mexico, I tried playing it.
Dino Crisis.
There's seriously, it has so much atmosphere. I would be very excited for a Dino Crisis RE2 engine remake.
One of my favorite games was Prototype.
Prototype?
Yeah.
Alex Mercer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that game a lot too, actually. It's
I
really
feel
simple.
like if that got a remake, that would be sick.
Well, you remember they made the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction? And then they're like, oh, let's do it without the Hulk and we'll make our own character. And it's like basically like symbiote Hulk kind of.
Yeah, it was like you can't destroy buildings in it though.
That's true.
Prototype, I think it's a little bit like Infamous, I guess, as well. You just basically, if people don't know, you're infected with like this disease, and you become like the living disease of it, basically, and you can turn your
Kind of like Swamp Thing.
you can turn your hands into weapons like claws, blades, hammers, and stuff like that. Back in the day, that was sick, just running around New York cutting people in half and stuff.
Oh yeah, and you can eat them. I think the sequel was pretty good too, from what I remember. It was like streamlined because I remember there's this interview that the creator of Prototype 1 did, and he was like, when we shipped the game, I realized the first unlock you did was like 18 different moves, and the next one was like 34 or something like that. He was just like, oh, I can't believe we did that.
The thing about the second Prototype that I didn't like is that we had to kill Alex Mercer.
Yeah. That was... It could work, but it was just like... I don't know. It was kind of a prototype for a lot of the criticisms the anti-SJWs came up with, huh? Where you have a new character coming in, they're a minority or a woman, and they're killing the strong, straight, white male character.
Yeah, I guess, but
A little bit of a stretch.
the only people like to throw around the word woke and SJW now very loosely.
Willy-nilly, if you will.
If they focus on that identity politics, then yeah, it's like woke and SJW. But in Prototype, they don't do that. It's just a new character. Yeah, the game, in my opinion, is not as good as the first one, but it's not woke or anything.
Yeah.
It
was a proto woke.
Like me, Shabby, and Booster recently reviewed a comic of Midnighter. It's not on the channel yet. It's probably a little way away. But in that comic, you can't tell that Midnight is gay because they don't focus on that, and I think that's a good thing. The black dude, I forget his name, but the black dude isn't a bad character. I just don't think he lives up to Alex Mercer because I really liked Alex Mercer.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid playing Prototype 2, I was like, man, I wish I was Alex Mercer.
Yeah, I like this cool jacket.
Oh yeah, that was edgy as hell.
It kind of looked like Wolverine's jacket from the Fox movies.
It kind of reminded me of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, you could say that a little bit. I'm trying to see if there was like a comic they did. Oh yeah, there's that cool jacket. It's got this like Phoenix thing on the back, which back in the Xbox 360 days, that was impressive amount of detail. And he was kind of like a Carnage almost, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was, like I said, is the virus that he has kind of acts like how a symbiote would.
Mm-hmm.
When you consume someone, you can shapeshift into them, so you can get past levels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can have, you can have your claws, what you can use to cut up people. You can make it into a blade and things like that. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Looks like there was some comic artwork for it. I bet there was a tie-in for it. Now that I think about it.
There might have been.
Oh, there it is. I remember when they were previewing this game, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna have a co-op mode. It's gonna be the most revolutionary thing." And we did the Hulk game, and we're gonna do all this crazy stuff. Then it kept getting delayed, and it kept losing features and stuff like that. And still turned out to be a pretty fun game, honestly. One of the words they threw around a lot back then was power fantasy, and I think not a lot of games go for that anymore, and they should, because it was kind of one of the main appeals of it, and I think really got really close to it.
A lot of games are afraid to use blood these days as well.
Yeah, like Back for Blood. That's got to be one of the biggest disappointments of last year.
I didn't mind it.
Have you seen the Kroby Cat video on it?
No.
So he just Kroby Cat, like he makes videos. I don't know what his deal is, but he doesn't do any commentary. He just plays the clips to get the point across. And he shows a lot of how Left 4 Dead was developed and how they did all these animations for the zombies dying and stuff like that. And then shows Back for Blood. And I think that's one of the biggest differences between the two games is Back 4 Blood doesn't have a lot of death animations, just kind of like a lot of canned animations. Clearly not a lot of care went into it. It's really fascinating to look into.
I think it has to do with budget as well. The studio broke away from Valve because Valve were like, we're not doing a fucking Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah.
So they broke away.
We're not doing anything with the 3.
And tried to they tried to get investors into it as well. So I guess technically they might have had problems and they had to have like cutbacks due to financial reasons.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
But you would think,
like I said, the game itself, the gameplay, in my opinion, wasn't actually that bad.
Well, I think the other thing that's surprising for me too is when you think about it, technologies, because Left 4 Dead came out last on the Xbox 360. We're on the Series X, 2 generations later, and it's not as fun somehow. Like what?
That's the problem with a lot of these things now, though. Some people look back on things with nostalgia and things like that. Because let's be honest, Left 4 Dead 2, we're allowed to love it.
Yeah.
Because I love those games, but they weren't very good. Like Left 4 Dead 2, in my opinion, is a lot better than Left 4 Dead 1.
Yeah.
But they weren't really that good in a sense of it was kind of samey and things like that. But thanks to the modding community and things like that, like Skyrim, it had a life.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the multiplayer of it.
Yeah.
Where you could play as the zombies.
I never even tried that.
I'm not gonna lie, Amit, I have no idea what Red Alert games are.
Red Alert? Oh, that was you'll see. You'll probably recognize it right away. It's like one of these top-down games.
Oh, yeah. I've not played the game, but I know what kind of games they are.
Yeah, like StarCraft almost.
Yeah.
Warcraft, that kind of deal. Yeah, Red Alert 2 is fun because a lot of people talk about the cutscenes are really campy. And there's like some good-looking women involved in it for some reason. Ooh la la. Good stuff. Man, I can't believe I can't believe my channel's not completely dead. I honestly expected to stream for like 10 minutes with 0 viewers. So I'm really excited that we got up to like 8, I think. That's pretty fun.
What can I say? I'm eye candy, you know?
Yeah, thanks for jumping on with me, man.
People watch me for my looks.
Your looks. Yeah, see. You got a couple comics coming out. You're launching Vestry 4 in 2 days.
2 days, yes.
Thanks for stopping by, Arlene. So Vestry 4.
Cheerio, Arlene.
Yeah.
Because I've got other scripts in the works as well, I might have to hire an artist
Yeah.
to do more.
Or draw it yourself.
Oh, I'm a bit rusty.
Yeah.
But you know, Vestry 4, 2 days, you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. And a few months later, we'll probably see Obsidian by Booster and by Shabby. Then Shabby's doing his own commissioned comic in the Czech Republic, so you'll be busy doing that.
Is he gonna Indiegogo it?
No, it's for a company in the Czech Republic, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. I don't really. Sorry, Shabby, but I didn't really listen. But but in late after that, Vestry 5, the finale of the volume. Then we're working on Mr. Meltdown.
Mr. Meltdown, the Canadian Nazis.
The Canadian Nazis.
The best comic idea I've ever heard in my life, honestly.
999, buddy.
Hey. Yeah, Amit. I'm gonna put together a spinner rack soon. Pickles was always a fixture on that particular program, so I hope you join me for that one. And that's open to anyone who wants to just come on, bring a few screenshots, and talk about comic book they liked. Usually when I do it, I do a Twitter thread and I have people post their favorite panels and stuff, so we have something to look at and talk about. So probably this week sometime. I kind of want to do this YouTube thing a little bit more again, and maybe even do some produced content where I talk about using my balls as a doorstop.
I love using my balls as a doorstop. They're effective.
They are. Well, guys, thanks for joining me this morning. So fun to be back, and thanks to everyone for watching, and especially Pickles for jumping on with me with no notice. Always appreciated. Let's stream again.
I like doing it.
Yeah, let's. It's always a great conversation with you, sir. I'll make a point to be available. We could use some very small audience to do another stream for promoing Vestry number 4 launch, and maybe even Obsidian if Shabby wants to come on and all that stuff.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
I think on Wednesday, the day we're launching, I think we might be doing a stream then.
Yeah.
So maybe Thursday, maybe next week, we might be available to do a stream.
Anytime you want, man. Just let me know. I'll make time for it. And I'll definitely be watching your stream. But until then, this has been the Morning Mecha. And I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Goodbye.
Cheerio.